IMSA fans, we have Friday Watkins Glen International Free Practice 1 WeatherTech SportsCar Championship done. We have my dear friend Sebastien Bourdais. Some of you know him as French Fry and myself as Hamburger. And we got to be a little more serious than usual, Bourdais.
Oh, come on.
So we got a good long hour and a half-ish session. Tell me about this. We have a big 3.4 mile track, but we've got 50 plus cars. You were saying it seems like there's a car every 100 meters.
Yeah, I think they worked it out. It's like a car every 103 meters or something like that if you just spread them evenly. So it doesn't leave a lot of real estate, but it is the name of the game. So
and watching during this session, very much the case where rare where you get an entire lap to yourself to set a hot lap, give teams a feed, a read on what's going on setup wise.
3 corners was like
3 corners.
Yeah.
All right, that's all you get. You only have 3 corners. But tell folks about this because it is practice, but you come here, every team here has a goal. We want to learn these certain things about the car. We've got ideas. We'll try this, we'll try that. You also have to realize that everyone else is doing the same thing and there are cars everywhere.
Yeah, it makes it very, very difficult. At the beginning of the session, for whatever reason, it seemed like maybe there was a little bit of more room spreading out and stuff, but like when I got in, man, it was like, okay, yeah, nope, still not, nope, not happening. Okay, well, yeah, and therefore it becomes really difficult to give answers to the engineers who are looking for answers on changes and ideas, because if you can't put more than 2 or 3 corners together, it's very difficult to get the tire in the window. Plus, it's the hard tire here for us in GTP. So it is a tire that you kind of need to make sure that it's clean and it's being used in the right window. It's very temperamental, so yeah, it makes it challenging. But again, same thing for everybody.
So that is what Sunday's race is going to be, right? 6 hours of just everybody. That's why we love it. It's everybody on top of each other.
Hopefully not.
Well, midway through the session or so, we started to get some rain. Nothing like yesterday's crazy thunder and lightning. There could be some on Sunday. How does something like that factor in when you start seeing drops hitting your windshield at 180 miles an hour?
Not very comfortable. Again, especially with the hard tire. I think I'd done 1 lap, and then it started, kind of down. So, you know how snappy those things are sometimes, and you really don't want to crash it after 5 minutes of practice. So, yeah, not the most comfortable feel, but yeah, I mean, thankfully it stopped and we could get some decent running.
One thing that we saw here already yesterday, tons of fans coming in, getting their campsite set up. It seems to me more than we've seen this early in the weekend. We just saw great news this morning of IMSA extending their contract with NBC for multiple years, 50% more time on network. I know you're here to do a job, be a professional race car driver, win for Cadillac Racing, but you also have to look around and see the love here with more fans coming in, good news from the series. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, we need it. Like, if obviously coverage is not good, manufacturers are not happy. If they're not happy, they're not staying. So, for everybody to invest and build this series and make it even greater than it is, you need partners, and you need TV, and you need numbers. So, yeah, definitely the crowd's here. TV looks better and better, and yeah, it's all heading in the right direction. I mean, if you look at what's happening, obviously, in hypercar or GTP or whatever you want to call it, the world of endurance is in a pretty decent spot right now, so you got to make sure that it stays that way.
All right, let's close here on this. So the season has been an interesting one for you and your team and some other teams, right, who've come into 2024 hoping for big success. Hasn't gone exactly the way you've wanted. Again, we can say that about a number of teams. You're coming from Le Mans where everyone's exhausted, and yet again, the cartoon anvil kind of found you again. Tell folks what it's like at this kind of sort of midway point of the season of like, maybe Watkins Glen can be the one that jumps us into the better track for the rest of the season. Am I being too optimistic for you?
No, I mean, I want. I mean, you want to be optimistic. You want results. You want things to work out. Obviously, like you said, I mean, we've had issues at Daytona. We've had issue at Le Mans again. But I mean, that's what racing's all about. You just keep digging, and everybody's pretty tired. In the team. Obviously, it's the Detroit, the Le Mans test day, then Le Mans, and then here. It's a bit of a grind for everybody, and obviously we feel like on the hard tire it was really kind of low point for us last year once we started to hit those tracks like here and then Road America and then Indy Road Course, and we didn't really find the keys to that hard tire. So hopefully we've made progress, but right now it's too hard to tell. But yeah, we'll keep digging, and hopefully we get a little bit of a break and a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
All we want is a break for our guy Bourdais. But point being, not many folks got a clear lap in this opening practice session. We'll go ahead and roll the session results here. You can see who finished where in the classes, but the bottom line, almost nobody got a clear lap, so it might not be totally representative. And then when we're done, we're just going to show you a little bit of B-roll of just cars looking and sounding amazing here at Watkins Glen International. Make sure you follow along with us on IMSA's official YouTube channel and follow IMSA Racing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X. We're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with some pretty cool people with some pretty cool race cars. Visit IMSA.com to hear the action called live and download the official IMSA app to follow the timing and scoring information as the sessions take place.